How am I doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You guys ready to watch some Zen? Who's been watching this morning? I've been watching all morning, if I'm being honest. I just I haven't been able to watch party the whole thing. Been cleaning up around the house and whatnot. Vitality today? Yeah, we're watching some Vitality. What up, Logan Robbins? What up, Utopia Coliseum on TTV? You have BDS on top right now? Yeah, BDS played well today. BDS played well for sure. The quality is low. Is it at least 1080p?
Guild's journey in the upper
this quality is
bracket
super
of the
low.
European Spring Cup
This is
comes to a
480p.
very abrupt end as
Maybe that's what we're talking about. There we go. Much better.
Moves their way into the upper bracket.
Much better.
Their next victim potentially. We'll find out soon. Welcome back to the desk. I'm Alif and Jorby and Shogun joining alongside me here. Shogun. Well, I mean, you
Rest in
hope
peace,
that
Guild. Yeah, what
the
can you do?
Guild,
What can you do?
I'm gonna make you talk about Guild. You hope the Guild would have, you know, fought back a bit.
Why are you on YouTube, not Twitch? I feel like the Twitch watch party world is like saturated. That being said, nobody's live on Twitch today for watch parties, which I thought was interesting. Maybe they'll all be back tomorrow for Sunday. But like, I mean, obviously Johnny's working events, but I guess no Rizzo. I guess that's what's surprising is Rizzo's not live. Love my videos. Thank you, Spencer Morrow. But I really liked hanging out with you guys specifically yesterday. So I think we'll probably stick with this. I don't see us moving out of the YouTube world. I'd like the idea of getting YouTube streams on the books, test them out, be ready because you never know. You never know when the world's going to change and shift over to the world of YouTube being primary, you know, stream form. Alpha Cap is probably going to do a Twitch. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Cap not live. Like, normally a ton of people are live, but not today. You ever apply to commentate an NA event? It's hard to kind of apply. I don't think, there's not like just like a, you know, a place you drop your resume. But I've reached out to Sonics before, and the guy I reached out to then immediately quit. So, will Zen pop off today? Roll Does this live? Yeah, I saw Diz and T-Bates are both live. There's definitely still some live streams, no doubt. But nobody does it on YouTube. Why can't we be the YouTube guy? I think, you know, we had at least a few people yesterday who were saying that they don't watch anywhere but YouTube, so it's cool. It's cool to reach out to those people because we do have, you know, a big YouTube following. I'm like mainly a YouTuber, so it's cool to have you guys here. It's cool to stream to you guys.
On Zen, and if KC want to continue to prove themselves that they are the best team around here, I think they actually want Vitality in the next round. They want to beat the team that.
What up, Monkey? What up, Peter?
So, but right now, Moist. They're looking good again, aren't they? Out of
you
nowhere,
bet your bucks on Moist. Yeah, like where's Rizzo for the Moist watch party? You know.
They've had to maneuver around
okay, those headphones are. Those headphones are doing too much. First time ever live, dude. You're my fave. Yo, what up, Evan Westfall?
He's just trying to stay wants to stay with him. Why doesn't anyone want to
someone at your school that looks like Zen?
Look at Cash is with him.
Probably a lot of people who look like Zen. Think about it.
The synergy on this team, like the.
Who thinks your RLCS team can make it to the next Invitational? We all do. We all have faith. Well, Invitational, no chance because it's an Invitational. But
Cash came to this
the Open, YouTube player is far superior. True. Twitch chat's better. Very true. All accurate.
My biggest question mark for them is when things don't go their way, and they certainly won't.
Wait, how many people are here at the Moist? Is everybody here at Moist?
Do they have the mental fortitude to deal with that and overcome that?
I don't know. I feel they did. I mean, I already smiled.
It's like no Joyo, maybe?
2 weeks ago, Lee.
They haven't played
I remember
yet,
that one really fondly.
That was the first one.
There's the man.
That was the
There's the
first.
Joyo.
Let's not start counting
live on
one
YouTube. What up,
hand.
Slick MVP?
That's
We're
not
live on
really a good
YouTube.
sign.
And they smile before every match. That's because they haven't gotten scored on yet.
I don't know. I like the energy. I mean, I feel like definitely between Joyo and Cash, there has to be some sort of positive backbone. But you're right, it is going to be put to the test against a team
Vitality
like Vitality.
easy.
I mean, these are
Hashtag Vitality.
Stone cold killers, especially with Zen opening up all that space. We saw Johnny breaking it down too. That player, just the mechanics to be able to move his entire team out.
You need to dress up as a movie character for tomorrow night. You need suggestions.
We're gonna get Chad's predictions. I think we know which way this is gonna go, though. This is
Movie
probably
character?
one of the most
Dress
lopsided
up
and
as
heavy
Clark Kent,
predictions for
right?
chat. Hashtag
That-
VIT or hashtag MST in the chat. We'll see.
Isn't that easy? You just dress up as a regular
Moist fans
person.
Still holding on there.
Twitch is like 2 minutes
Predictions
delayed
the
on your
desk
phone,
here.
so you usually
Show me,
watch
of
on
course, since
YouTube.
you guys did your
Yeah,
bracket, we'll let you start this
Twitch
off.
mobile.
Yeah, I've got Vitality in this one. I think Moist against anyone except Vitality or KC, I would have picked them, but nah, not showing this one.
Yeah, I mean, Jorby, I'll let you be the one to curse them then, because I'm
You're
going
versus Johnny
Vitality
1v1.
too.
You're
I feel like
hungry?
it'd be
Yo,
a little-
eat some
a
food, man.
little,
Eat some food.
Off kilter. To
Bro,
not
who's that
pick this
Cash
team.
guy? He's the cannon, man.
Maybe
He's
a
the
little
cannon.
off
We talked about
kilter,
this
but
yesterday.
As the great Stumpy Goblin says every time he's on desk,
What were those
when Moist
words?
is about to play. Let's get wet. Put Moist
Okay.
right down there for me. I got Cash, Joyo, and Juicy on this Moist squad. They're gonna pull it
Cash,
off.
Joyo,
And,
Juicy.
Hey, you know those
Whoa.
Moist
Juicy
fans, they were
Moist
a
is
little
just such a
more,
match made in
they were a
heaven,
little
man.
active than you were giving them any credit for. Leaf, so.
You know
What's the
what?
little
I'm
heart
sorry
spam
I doubted
icon on the
you,
right, too?
Moist fans, look at that. Maybe it happens.
I don't
but
know.
They got a big
I-
battle
I-
ahead of
I'm
them.
not on the
Subi and
YouTube
Corelli
player. I don't know what you're talking
are
about.
Waiting to cast your next match. Moist tries to
Maybe the
rocket
super chat
through
is
the
a
upper
heart like a
bracket,
super
but the
chat.
European Open winners, Vitality, stand guard. Buckle up. It's gonna be a fast game.
Can I see if people I don't think I get to see if people like subscribe, which
We are
seems
a
like something they should show me.
Vitality waiting room no more. They take the pitch against Moist Esports, a very surging Moist Esports, if I may say myself, as they took down Liquid in the previous quarterfinals to earn their spot in this upper bracket semifinal.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Team Vitality waiting room. I've been waiting all day to
That's
watch
not a
this revitalized Moist Esports, Corelli. This team, during the Spring Cup, seemed to have figured things out.
I've never seen Juicy
Joyo
before.
and Cash
Has Juicy
are
ever been on cam?
monsters on the offensive end. They're second and third, respectively, for goals per game in the Spring Cup. So it's going to be up to
Oh, wait, I
Team
can't be right here.
Vitality
I
to
have to
try
move
and
my
quell
location.
all of the offensive production that we've been
Sit right
seeing
here.
thus far.
Yeah, Moist have really been on a surge lately, and it was
How's
a
that?
shame the reverse
That's a good
sweep
spot.
that they gave up to Team Liquid is a painful
Yeah,
one.
I switched it up.
As,
I'm in the right spot now.
They finished top 6 in the previous region. It felt like they could have gone a little bit farther, but Vitality, even before the roster change, even before Zen was on Vitality, they've had Moist's number here in the matchups.
Uh-oh, now I'm just floating in
And
the
really
air.
is, as you said, on Moist, kind of right.
Hey, have a nice day. What up,
chapter,
Sully?
a different ending to how this story has gone so far.
Watch party when you're
It's
sick?
been
Yes, chilling out.
Quite the
It's always nice when sick.
Tumultuous, I'm sorry. Up and down type of season for Moist Esports. They had so much success with the original roster of Joyo, Vatira, Rise. Just so tough to come back from that. When you look at how successful
Ooh, I thought Alpha
all
might
of
double.
those players have
Dude,
been.
Rado?
The shot comes
Rado
in
was the
from
man
Dose
yesterday when we were
turned away.
watching, for
And
sure.
Joyo looking to get them back to their former glory.
That boy Juicy, he's really been a lot of fun to watch on this Moist
Dude,
squad.
Moist are hanging on by a
I
thread
know
right
Cash
now.
has been the big pickup, and he's really produced for him. But I feel like even in the woes,
You're sick
of
too, but your
Moist
kids are
rosters,
needy. You can't
the
chill.
last couple splits, Juicy has been
Yeah,
doing
you
quite
know.
well. Him and Cash together have really been something.
I feel like
special.
as a kid, I
Cash
never
gets his
remembered my
first
parents
control.
being sick, but they must have been, and I just, you know,
Stopped by
didn't care.
The
Still
prodigy
need
Zen on the
you to make me
Vitality
dinner.
side, who
Take me to this place.
is 1 for 1 in his regional so far. One regional, one win. Trying to go 2 for 2 over this Moist squad. And
Much love and respect straight from Saudi.
Hold on to
You should
possession.
visit. Yo,
Alpha.
maybe Gamers 8 someday.
Now Zen for Vitality. Some space. Zen wants it back.
Ooh,
Pop over one. It's
the
Cash,
boy.
last man, and he's beat Zen. Finds the first goal for Vitality.
Great reaction speed here from Zen. Rudosin gets that pass, and Zen immediately jumps once his wheels hit the ground. Over the last man back. It was kind of a stalemate up until that point, and finally, Team Vitality break through.
Really like the communication there from Vitality. Rudosin
Do you watch
had
the
a chance to
pre-show?
bring that
A
one
little
down
bit of
if
the
he wanted
pre-show.
to. Zen called him off.
I watched a little bit of
took
the
it
pre-show,
back,
not the whole thing.
and controlled it beautifully past Cash. Tough spot for Cash.
Real
to
shame
be
what
in.
happened to Moist.
1v1
I guess I
there
don't know what
with
happened to
Zen.
Moist. You talking about getting scored on first?
Odds are against you as Vitality are able to strike first, and they're looking for more. Joyo wants the control, but it's straight into Rudosin. Joyo and Juicy trying to combine together. This one, oh my, almost comes back to Joyo. Now Zen in the midfield into the Moist corner.
Oh, you just meant the
Now
roster
pass
changes?
across.
Yeah, I get you. I
Joyo
get what you're
does
saying.
well to cut
As,
this one
like,
out.
if it
Feel
could
the
still be
pressure
Raj,
on.
Joyo,
Alpha
Vatira.
forced
But ever
to
since
pinch it
Vatira
back
left,
to
it's
his own
like-
side. Zen's touch is a bit
I
errant.
mean,
Here
they're
comes
still
Joyo. Now
pretty
Cash wants a piece
solid
of it. Shoves
team
Juicy
considering
back. Needs to be quality here.
losing
As he's dunked into the
both
Vitality
Rise and
corner. Now
Vatira.
comes Zen. to the
Oh,
backboard,
Zen.
off the ceiling, and a
How are you
good
gonna do that to us?
defensive
How are you gonna
measure
rob
there
us of the
from
Zen
Cash
clip?
to take this one away.
And that was a dangerous one.
Did
from
you see what
Juicy.
Johnny
Put it
did to
right
Cole in the
into
pre-show?
defender.
Still can't believe he
That
did
goes
that. Wait,
perfectly
no.
straight. It is a
But didn't
goal.
Cole get every
Juicy
single
forced
guess
into a
right
save,
last
utilized
regional?
the
Were they
ground
praising
to
him?
get that one away. Still not out of harm's way. Zen lurking, getting bumps, getting everything.
Ooh, nice. I
to
saw
open
I
it
saw
up
them
for
trying to
Radosin.
defend the fact that
You're absolutely right. You had to.
Zen did live up to the
remove some
hype
of
or
the
whatever.
defenders here, gets the bump on Juicy, and that bump goes into Cash as well. Cash gets pushed around a bit, and Zen opens up the lane for his team. A 2-0 lead now for Vitality.
How good.
Should I go over
must it
here? I
feel
feel
to
like
be
this is just
alpha
the better
right
spot now.
Sitting back, watching the young guns
Right here.
get the goals, get the assists, as Alpha's been so crucial to their offensive success, as Cash denied by Radosin, and Juicy can't catch
Whenever
up
the
to
overlay
that one.
changes, you're floating. Yeah, that's
But
what I
it's
mean.
just
That's why I'm gonna put it
so
over here.
dangerous, so deadly for Team Vitality. Because once Alpha 54
Move you guys
gets
over to the
going,
right as well.
and if Zen and Radosin are on point, you can basically kiss yourself goodnight.
And it feels like for
Once again, you're here just to dip in a second. Don't know why you can never make streams. Hey, no worries, man. That's the beauty of YouTube. You can even go back and watch the VOD of the stream since it's immediately up on the channel now. Juicy popping off.
Throwing off the defense just enough to make it awkward. Now Cash, the shot goes high, and it's really been a theme here in game one. Moist, they've been playing on this Vitality side, but they just can't put anything dangerous on target.
Yeah, they found some shots, but like you said,
I mean, they spent the
haven't been
first
dangerous.
few
They
minutes or
haven't
so just
been-
defending.
Oh, that's a nice touch. That's
Looks
a
like your
nice
boom arm is
follow,
extending
and
from the
that is
boost
a
meter.
great carry. Juicy gets it past
That's why the
all
voice
three
sounds so great,
defenders
dude.
of
It's got the
Team
additional
Vitality.
boost.
Yeah, look at the extra touches past Radosin, and then he just beats Zen to the far post on the shot. But that's something special from Juicy, turning that one around, and one back for Moist with 34 seconds left.
Zen looks so small and fragile. He's just a kid, man. He's just 16 years old. Like, that's just what kids look like, I'm pretty sure.
Just miss on that, and Joyo, big swing and a miss. Less than 30 seconds to go here.
Pick a number
Moist
between
Esports
5 and
still
10.
haven't been able to find
10,
the
obviously.
type of offense that we're used to seeing. Need to see some passing plays develop as 15 seconds remain.
Yo, thank you for the super chat. What's your personal rank in twos? It's like 1550 or something like that right now. No, 15. It's Grand Champ 1. It's high Grand Champ 1. Grand Champ 1 Div 4.
That's
That's what it is right now. I don't know what that is. I forget what that number is. But thank you for the super chat. That's £2.
It was definitely a cruise.
Doing 100 push-ups. Oh, is it because I picked 10?
Let the steering wheel take over.
You're gonna add a 0?
Down the freeway on that one.
Yeah, the instant VODs are cool. What made you start streaming on YouTube too? I felt like nobody did watch parties on YouTube, and I saw Rizzo had been doing some YouTube streams as well, and I was like, that could be fun, man. It could be fun to see the people on YouTube, because I feel like I'm a heavy YouTuber. Like I have, as far as a content creator, like I have a lot of YouTube viewership, I feel like, and I'm like mainly a YouTuber, so I figured I could do some streams here as well. I should join your clan. You think making a lot of pro play, watching a lot of pro play helps make you better? It does, but not nearly as much as playing the game, and I don't do that. I don't really play the game, so. And it also hurts a little bit. Like, it doesn't help me in 1v1 at all, because a lot of the 1v1 meta at the top level is like, you need a certain level of mechanics to make it make sense, and I don't have that, so I think you have a good foundation for streaming. They just need to build up features over time. Oh yeah, YouTube does, for sure. For sure. What is Johnny Boy into? Something similar. He might be Grand Champ 2. He's around there. Daniel, Zen, and Batira. That was my team. Somebody asked me if I could make a team from any region. I said I wanted Zen and Feer because Feer, classic winner, just wins too much. Can't not have him. Zen because he's the prodigy in the potential future, so your team could be good for a long time. And then, although the third, probably could afford to be somebody else. I had to pick Daniel because, come on, it's my team. But otherwise, you know, there's probably tons of other players it could be. That was nasty. That was nasty. Yeah, Rawas. I think the other people I thought of for sure, like Nupo, Rawas, First Killer.
He was circling inside his own goal to try and get a read on it, and just never could.
Do you agree with his top 3 mechanics? Zen, Daniel, Nupo?
Yeah, it's just one of those ones where you kind of
yeah. You know, I feel like I haven't watched enough Daniel recently.
work, and you're not getting the same.
I feel like there was a time when Daniel was like cutting edge top, and he's still really good, but not like Zen and Nupo. I feel like are pushing the limit, and Daniel's just really good as opposed to like pushing the limit with like doing stuff that you've never seen before. Ooh, what a save!
Yeah, he had to jump early off the in-and-out save to make sure he got back in time. Joyo wasn't.
Yo, thank you for another $2 super chat, or £2, right? Is that the pound? You know how much some RLCS pros make? I do not. I do not.
They double up their score.
Just a bang play here. It's
Turn.
Cash, not the greatest
Stream up
touch.
a little bit.
And Zen just feeds Alpha. My
Sheesh.
goodness, what a play from
That was a
Team
boomer.
Vitality.
I know that the North American pros apparently make more, but I don't know how much they make.
Beautiful pass to feed it right in front of Alpha.
Sorry, this has been asked before. What is the reason for streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch? I think people are going to ask it a lot. I think we'll have to answer it a lot of times, which I don't really mind. I'm just trying it out. I'm still going to stream show matches and stuff. The Vitality's just crushing. I'm still going to do show matches on Twitch first, but I just figured I'd try watch parties because I feel like watch parties are an interesting dynamic that hasn't been done on YouTube.
And again, you can see Joyo in the replay there. He stopped with Zen. He saw the passing lane, but just couldn't get in front of it. It was a perfect pass. A pass, excuse me. As Moist have really dug themselves a hole here. And they've got to dig themselves out now. Radosin looking to pile on.
You want to see a team with Yan and Rawas? Yeah, it's fun to connect the dots across the world, but it's probably not super likely.
Moist need to find some offense here. Zen chain dashing across the
What do you think of?
To keep possession is
what do you think is holding Silence back from making a 1v1 RLCS? I think they just probably have their hands full, both monetarily and administratively, and schedulely with RLCS. They've packed the whole Zen with the 50. They've already packed the whole schedule full of like the entire year with 3v3, so they probably packed the budget as well. That's my guess.
He gets on the opposite side of the ball, realizing how the physics work.
Dude, my man Jay just with the super chats. They give it a £5
through.
content idea. Fear versus RLCS Pro, but they have a few disadvantages. I've done Fear versus two pro, or sorry, me and a teammate versus one pro. I think I've done no boost a really long time ago. A top 100 player without boost a couple times. I think I lost both of them. Top 100 1v1ers beat me even if they don't boost, dude. Vitality is just going crazy.
Get the pull shot? You love to see
So do you think Zen is a 1v1 player? Of course he is. Does he mean, is that kind of a pogo? Can we call that a pogo? Or does he think he's only a 1v1 player?
Zen is just, the confidence is growing, and the scariness of his play continues to grow as well with it. It's just so fun watching him along the pitch. Like I said on that goal that he had.
Did you see that goal? 157 km per hour. Is that the fastest RLCS goal? Wait, is that Alpha shot? Was that one the Zen to Alpha? That's a pretty insane power considering how far away from the net it was. What are your thoughts on Lethamir as sub for SSG? Do subs matter? I feel like subs are just whatever. Like,
and when Zen's confident on the Vitality squad, you know
the subs never play, so it doesn't really mean anything.
With 2 minutes left to play. That is insane.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Is
Lethamir trying to say that he's on his way back?
An abysmal game 2 from Moist.
You love to see more of yourself in your content. I think the big super fans of the stream, or like the people who watch a lot, are gonna want to see more of me. But the reality is that the general population, and especially the fringe people who maybe haven't decided whether or not they like watching me, those people are gonna want to see the pros, not just me.
At the moment, and Zen gonna put that one back towards Alpha, just off the mark, but continue to show you why they're so dangerous. But here comes Moist Esports.
Vitality kind of eating Moist alive.
Zen, the patience on display there.
A little bit.
Gonna be a tough nut to crack.
Little bit.
Yeah, great read from Zen. Really feels like Vitality.
It was weird how many people left when the ones matches started at Worlds. You know, it's interesting. I agree, but I think it more has to do with the way they set up the broadcast and the schedule. And I know they told everybody that those were happening, but I feel like as soon as the official thing is over. And also, it's so much is going on there. Like, everybody wanted to go say hi to content creators and like hang out, you know. So I think that had a lot to do with why everyone left. I don't think that should be thought into or looked into too much, but
maybe a chance shot is high and it goes off the backboard. Follow up from Juicy is denied by Radosin.
I have a second channel. Yeah, it's called Feer Plus if you want to check it out. If you're mostly a YouTube main, you'd love more of these. Just notice about a good match starting on YouTube be nice too, since I don't closely follow the events. Yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. I think I would mostly want to do. Oh, are they gonna get scored on? No. Of course, Zen clutches it.
Somehow, Vitality's defense.
I think I just want to look like the best series. Watch party that.
There you go.
Because right now, I don't know if I working like my software job stuff still and doing content like and watch partying the entire weekends of RLCS is just like too much. It's too much how it is right now. But watching one good series with you guys, I feel like that works.
Good conversion rate on their one goal. 5 shots on Joyo, 5 shots on Cash, 4 shots on Juicy.
It's kind of ironic that there are 2 commies on Moist, Joyo Kami and Cash Kami. I thought Cash copied it after he teamed with Joyo.
Conversion rate needed here. 5-1 in game 2, and it's all Vitality.
Do you think do you not think the experience of RLCS in general would be better if the teams would use their esports decals?
And they had a lot of possession as we just got word in
yeah.
here that Moist Esports
I don't know if exclusively using their decals would be better. Especially wouldn't be good for Psyonix because Psyonix probably sells a ton of stuff by having pro players play in a certain like setup. I mean, I guess I could sell their decals, the esports decals, if they all played in the decals. But the personal like Buster Bar or whatever, like that blew up recently because pros were playing in that. If they were playing in only their decals, you know, they probably get less sales. I do agree that you can't be wearing the other teams. That is a good rule. You can't be wearing the other team's esports decals. That's for sure. How much of your software job is ChatGPT able to do? Maybe software becomes a side gig. I don't know. Probably not too much. Did V1 play already? They're going to play in a couple weeks from now. North America's not playing yet. You love the watch parties? Makes watching it so much better? Yeah, I think so too. I usually watch on watch parties. It depends, actually. It depends how invested I am in the game. But if I'm like kind of down to just sort of half watch passively a little bit, then watch parties are definitely the best. And if I'm like super focused and I just want, you know, I don't want streamer talking over my team that's playing, then maybe I go to the mainstream. You think Zen's mechanics are on a completely different level to other pros? Yeah, I think he's a pretty clear step up, and I think people see that. I think that's why you have a ton of discussion about his unique binds as soon as he shows how good he is, and everyone's like, wait a second, do we need to use his binds? Like, he's obviously the mechanics we're striving for as a community. So I would say saying he's on a completely different level, like almost exaggerates it to a point where I'm like, okay, he's still in the stratosphere. He's still in the world. But yeah, I think he's probably number 1, right? Random question, but are coding boot camps overrated? I've never done them, so I couldn't tell you. Can we make no context questions? You can try. Who's to say I'm gonna answer it? I was in an EU regional. If you mean, did V1 play already? Yeah. Wait, I'm confused what you're saying, but V1 not playing this weekend at all.
Figure themselves out here.
You have Twisted Minds winning next regional? Oh my goodness. And Rule 1 winning the tiebreaker? Listen, as long as Rule 1 wins the tiebreaker, that's fine. I don't care what else you have. Think Zen needs a haircut? You're just a hater.
You see what I mean, though? There was no third man.
Thank you so much, Jay, by the way, for the many super chats. I think that's what it's called right here on YouTube.
Third man been closer, an immediate shot could have followed.
I wish I could see people subscribing. Everyone should go subscribe right now. Maybe just no one has done it yet. And in order to test, if you haven't subscribed, you could click the subscribe button. Ever accidentally fart on stream? Wait a second. I want to see this goal. I've been looking away. Oh, E50. Oh, it's just Zen. Yeah, Zen just got that goal. But Rado scored it, so Zen didn't live up to the hype. Rado was the one who finished it, so Zen didn't live up to the hype. You think Johnny's the ultimate authority on 1v1 knowledge? He's probably watched and commentated and analyzed the most 1v1 of any human in the world, so seems like yes.
Punch it downfield. Joyo trying to get a hold of this ball. Up and over Alpha, but he gets bumped out of the way. Now Cash looking for help.
You clicked it and accidentally unsubscribed? It's alright, just subscribe again.
Dosen, the last man, rock solid. Again, taking a tough
Can't believe Zen didn't, because Zen didn't get the finishing touch, therefore he underperformed.
Moist looking to keep possession. That's a decent
Have you ever played or tried playing music in any instrument in musical school? I did like everybody does in elementary school or something, right?
Play from Moist, but an even better read from
That's it.
defensively. Again, he's already got 3 saves.
Like a trumpet or something, I think.
Incredible. Great read from Radosin on that back line. But for Moist Esports, you love to see the offense. You love to see the passing plays.
Get Alpha
That's
go.
exactly what they need. They
Do a
need
3v3
those
show match. I
shots
think
to come out,
3v3
pull a defender
show
out,
matches
to
are
open things up.
saturated.
Eventually, a mistake
You know, we get our
will come
3v3 content.
through.
We get RLCS for 3v3.
Vitality, as
I think we need more of
Alpha's
other
already
stuff
puts that one
to
top of the
explore
box,
other
and
parts
Cash
of
able to poke it
competitive
towards
Rocket
Joyo.
League, if you ask me.
I mean, as we always say, the best defense is a good offense, and Moist really trying to put that here.
Why don't you and some casters start your own version of 1v1 RLCS? Is it illegal? It's not illegal. It'd be illegal to like put too much prize money under it, but the biggest thing is that the players are always going to prioritize 3v3. That's the biggest problem.
Really challenging a lot of these touches. He's going to need a challenge here. Is another quality opportunity here from Zen. A shot on target. Juicy.
Any more twos for sure? We got another twos match releasing today on YouTube after RLCS.
An awkward one for Moist Esports is get their offense rolling. Doing much better here in game number 3 compared
When will
to game
RLCS
number
use
2.
Unreal Engine? I'm not sure what you're talking about. They use Unreal Engine 3 right now. Their game Rocket League does. So they already are using Unreal Engine, but maybe you mean Unreal Engine 5?
And Joyo and Juicy yet to get involved on offense.
You think SMW is going to get signed by the Falcons or Ru1 next season? Or maybe just make a new team with Nupo. Nupo's going to be on one of the top teams. I'll be really surprised if he just makes a team of his own.
Need to find something on target here, something a little bit more dangerous, as Vitality are really sitting on this 1-goal lead. They seem undisturbed right now. As the shot
Yeah, I'm not
is
too worried about
blocked.
ChatGPT.
Cash, as Radosin in front tries to go up and over, Joyo to follow, and a great clear again from Vitality. Look at this out from Zen. Up and over Juicy, and what recovery here from Juicy. Unfortunately,
What is Cash's decal? I don't know. I haven't been looking, I'll be honest.
Left on the clock, and Moist 5 shots and nothing to show for it. Maybe Joyo can change that. As again, Radosin jumps in front and gets a demo on Cash.
Oh, Team Vitality.
Bluster Bar? Wait, we're talking about Bluster Bar? Yeah, that one's super popular. I figured it wasn't the one Cash was using, but
any time to think. But here comes Zen, has a little bit of space, and Juicy gonna hit him away, and Alpha, great neutral 50-50, top of the box.
Is Rado about to pop? No, he's not.
And here comes Joyo.
Can you 1v1 me? I don't really play much, so probably not. Ooh, team play?
Can't find the shot.
Oh, and Juicy got thrown off. He thought Radosin was going to get it, and then he gets demoed. The follow-up through the smoke screen is there from Joyo, but again, the shot is instantly stopped.
A new strong team in Mina sounds fun. Yeah, it could be fun. But I think having Mina perform consistently at majors and show that they're like some of the best in the whole world, that's probably better.
Vitality again, showing their stuff on defense. They will not be broken that easily.
Gotta get up and move later.
Again, Team Vitality forced to put the clamps on.
Oh, we're streaming on YouTube just to test it out, man. I don't think anybody's doing watch parties on YouTube, so we're gonna see how much fun it could be. And I think both days so far, I've had more fun on YouTube than I feel like I normally do on Twitch. Watch partying. That is a pretty crazy save.
10 seconds left, and Moist need a miracle to get downfield. Alpha takes care of Joyo. Radosin pops it over one, and Vitality.
Juicy got to go the whole field.
Up their line. It's Juicy
Oh,
to
that's
try
just
and
gonna
get
hit
across
ground.
the field, and it's not going to happen.
3-0. Vitality making light work, dude. Light work. Please come to YouTube. I am here on YouTube.
1 win away from clinching a spot at the spring major. Huge for Team Vitality.
Are you looking forward to Dr. Known in the RLCS? Dr. Known's not going to be. It's not close yet. Stay on YouTube permanently.
So far.
As an older viewer, this works much better than Twitch for me. As an older viewer, 28, I think you're actually pretty average viewer age. Maybe a bit high, but you're not as old as you think. I mean, I'm 30.
Not looking
That was
likely
a good
at
save.
the moment, if I do say so myself. It's 3-0 for Vitality at the moment.
Is
but
Twitch
I
chat
think
on or is it just
for
YouTube? No, I'm just talking to
Moist,
YouTube. Twitch
a
chat's not
better
on.
game,
Twitch,
right?
they're
They
losers,
get
man.
blown out at
I don't think I'm going to watch party with them.
Man, they had
I watch
11
party with you
shots.
guys.
You gotta put one away.
You guys are my homies.
That's the tough one, especially when you're almost doubling the shots of your opponent. And
You're also
still
28. Yeah, I feel like
losing.
28 is
Gotta
actually a
figure something out. And
pretty
again,
you're
ton of saves on the side
349.
of Team
Sheesh.
Vitality, 8 on the board. So it's not like
I
the
think
shots
25
aren't
to
close the
29
mark.
is
But for
pretty
Moist Esports,
pretty
we saw
popular
a
age
passing play early on between Cash
of
and
viewers.
Joyo, but we need to see more of it. We can't just have one
23
combo
not a false
come
yet.
out and
Old
then Team
heads, 23,
Vitality
26,
break free.
27.
We've gotta
See?
see multiple
28, you're not as old as you
passing
think.
plays trying to develop to force Team Vitality
Turned 17
to
this
think,
month? Oh
and
my
that's when
goodness.
mistakes are going to start to present themselves.
But the stats even then, Subi, are a little deceiving. You know, on paper, it's
30
one thing,
equals
but when you look
Boomer.
at the context of a lot of
35?
shots,
I think that's the highest winner.
Challenges and blocks from Vitality.
And the
I
second
can't
highest is
remember
like
any of
myself,
them
or
that
actually there might have been a couple
scary
31s
aside
I
from
saw.
anyone going off the inside the post in the previous game. That's basically the extent of the lethality of the offense here from Moist.
Wavy, your
But
name
you're
is very
right,
familiar.
they are
It's a
generating
1v1er's
some
name.
chances
Although I don't think
that
that's the
Vitality
1v1er.
defense have
I think he
just
said
been
that
stalwart so far. As we enter
he's
game
just
4
a similar
on
name to the
Vitality,
1v1er.
Looking to be
43?
4-0
Okay,
here
41.
over
All right, some people
Moist.
flexing.
If they can close it out.
Some people
Juicy
flexing
might have
their
other plans.
wisdom.
Joyo can't get over it, and still Vitality denied.
It's a tough read.
Vitality
for
BDS
Joyo.
sucked.
He
I didn't get to
pushed
watch
up
the whole
a
thing.
little too
For
early
anybody
on
who
that.
watched the VOD,
Because of that shot just flies high. But the opportunities starting to come alive for Moist Esports as Zen dumps that one to Alpha. Alpha just a
can you
little too high
identify
off
as a
the crossbar, and Juicy can't read
27-month-old?
it. Zen cleans it
No,
up,
I
denied
don't think
by
you're allowed to
Cash.
be on the internet as a
And Moist
27-month-old.
Esports forced into a
Not
panic
sure.
save there.
It's something they
Get
have
that
laws
clear
on
all
though,
the way
because you're
downfield.
just
Yeah, a couple of
don't think
mismatches
you're
there
capable
from
of
Juicy
moving
on
around
that
much.
wall in the last
It's a
couple games.
27-month-old. I guess you can. 2 years.
Not sure if he's reading too much into the play or is just out of boost constantly. Now Alpha back
You're
to
just a
Zen, Zen to
GC3
the
with the
back
same
door, looking
name.
for follow-up.
You might
That's
have to
a tough read for
switch.
Cash, and he makes it. Nobody big
31
here on
Champ 3. Is
Vitality.
Champ
Now
3 the
Joyo with
worst
clear.
rank to
Opportunity
get
for
hard
Moist
stuck
to move up
at?
their line. Demo on Alpha.
Not quite able to get that
Moist
Grand
has
Champ.
to get control here. Cash, that's a tough angle, and Radosa
Or is it
might.
Plat 3? Is Plat 3 worse
He
to
has been
get?
so hard to
stuck
get
at?
by. On Vitality, he seems to be the
Diamond
last
3?
man
One of
in
the
every
threes is the worst
situation
place
for
to get
Moist,
stuck,
and
no
they are
doubt.
0 for right now, breaking through Radosa.
Zen almost
Starting to
popped
look
off
like the European mist.
with his
Just constantly
Ceiling
on
double.
that back wall, constantly getting clutch saves.
1v1 for the
and
Wavy
keeping his
name. The
team
current Wavy's going to win that. The
well
current Wavy
in
is
the series as
is
Zen
pro level
keeps this one
1v1er.
alive as Alpha follows that one up. But Moist Esports,
C3 is the most
they
toxic
continue
rank.
to hold on.
I do remember it being a bit bad.
That's all it is. It just
I haven't
seems
been
like
back
they're
in a
holding
while,
on by a thread and just
but-
delaying the inevitable.
Zen fakes one, 20 boost left. I think he left it for his team, but nobody was pushed up behind him. Still a tie game, still scoreless here in game 4.
Probably Champ 2.
A better start, at least for Moist. Can they break through?
They're playing on your name. Yeah, you just love Utopia Coliseum.
Oh,
Zen, my man.
It's a 1-0 lead for Vitality.
I mean, this is
147
perfect for
kilometer
Radosin.
per hour. It
It's
got
a shot,
redirected.
but it's also a pass. What do you do if you're Juicy?
Oh, yeah.
And Zen rips it away.
For a second, I thought it was
to
a
put it
defender.
in. The offense just started building.
He stole it.
and
He stole it back.
building for
He's
Team
gifted a few, you know?
Vitality. And eventually, the back line of Moist Esports crumbles.
You don't think it's reflexes? You think the younger players learn faster? Yeah, it's probably true. As well as a mix of having more time to do it.
What Radosin's been doing defensively, and even in that moment, offensively. He has
Ooh, that was
Miller
almost
as the double
nasty,
tap from Cash.
but
He's
almost
denied by the post.
It's not enough.
Moist cannot break through, and they're oh so close. Cash again can't get a second touch. Joyo trying to keep it in the mix. He got a flip reset there. It'll pop out to Juicy. Tough angle, and with no power, Radosin's there to deny. Cash's shot is
Yeah, Crazy
Alpha
Blaster.
there. Zen to
Accurate.
clear.
I feel like I see Crazy
Just
Blaster in the
like that,
comments a
back to the
lot.
drawing board for
that
Moist
true?
as they try and revamp their offense once again. This one comes down to Joyo and Vitality. Turn it away.
Yeah, and Cash even got the boost steal there, but still unable to do anything with it.
Zen insta
Alpha
pre-jumped,
got that big
just
clear
floated
downfield, and
at ceiling
there's
height.
Radosin gonna put it right towards Joyo. Here's an opportunity. Joyo pushes that one through, but Zen puts it into the corner. And Corelli, I mean, you're talking about how big Radosin has been, how Zen's going to get a lot of the talk, but I think the talk has to be on both of them. The way that they have taken over has been so impressive.
This whole squad is just farming. It's just farming. This whole squad is just farming. Like there's no else.
In this series.
No way else to put it.
Some saves and some big developing plays, but when you look at the stat line,
you of course stalk the stash man via the YouTube comments.
Yeah, a couple of good shots there from Alpha, but it's been the great passing.
Moist not looking too good without Vatira. I mean, they're still looking pretty good.
If he doesn't have to hard carry, I think he's in a great spot.
They're just playing against Vitality right now, and any team's gonna look a lot worse after Vatira for sure. Who's the most winning team ever? I don't know, because usually that answer would be like whoever won the most matches. It's probably not the first team that probably comes to mind, which is like Dig that won 2 straight undefeated seasons, it felt like, because they played like 2 games. So the most winningest team is probably whoever this last season won the most. And NRG could be up there, because NRG won a ton before, and then they won a good amount last season. So there's a chance they're up there.
And Alpha trying to carry this one across.
BDS could be as well because of RLCS X. They played a ton there, so it's probably BDS as well is good.
As far as Alpha, 7 seconds left, and Vitality are holding on to.
But BDS is just newer, right? Energy just also has all of the early seasons as well.
4-0 Moist Esports.
And the last 2 complete shutouts from Team Vitality.
Well, there it is, guys. you wanted to see how Vitality looked against Moist? That's it, man.
But not out. They need to try and make a run in that lower bracket.
They are done for today.
Alive, but for Team Vitality, we get to see the
if we go to EU
in Boston. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, and we'll get to see them.
Oh wait, Vitality's in Boston for sure.
Final as well.
KC Team Vitality. I think that's what. I think we'll watch party that tomorrow. We'll maybe do more of it. When is that tomorrow? 8 a.m. Shoot, we might just watch the whole thing tomorrow.
Still a very.
But you guys be there? Everyone in chat has to promise they'll be there if we watch the whole thing, because Vitality's gonna be first. And it's like, are we really not gonna also watch the grand finals?
You know,
but then there'd be like 4 hours of watch party, and you guys would all have to promise to be here the whole time.
Last regional for Team Vitality.
4-0 is pretty wild. You do wish Zen would have gotten 5-0.
I mean, what has it been?
He hasn't quite lived up to the hype. True. True. Let's go see if Octane already has the games up, because it's interesting to look at that after these matches.
European Rocket League coming up after this.
Oh, they don't have the 4th game yet. So far, without the 4th game, Zen did not have a better rating than Rado. He didn't have a better rating than Rado, so therefore he's trash, dude. Therefore, he is trash. All right, this has got 4 minutes. We're going to switch over to my music over here so that everybody from the YouTube who doesn't get to hear the music, because YouTube chat basically never hears the music. That all gets edited out by the time they're watching. You'll def be there. You might. You got to dip though. See you later. Why didn't Moist change their roster? I really want to see Dark against Zen. I think Zen has the upper hand on that one. Dark hasn't been sweating ones as hard as he used to. Hand covering eyes, face, turquoise covering eyes, face. Am I crazy? Oh, there. I could see it. For some reason on my studio thing, it doesn't show, but now I see those emotes. Just have to look to my right. Vitality has 3 amazingly dependable players. Here, let's see if we got the 4th game in here yet. Looks like we don't. Absolutely insane. Vitality KC tomorrow. That's definitely got to be the one we watch party with. Zen would eat Dark raw without salt. My goodness, dude. Chill, man. Chill. Dark should play versus Scrub Killer. That should be good. That actually probably would be good, yeah. I think Scrub probably favorite in that, depending on how Dark plays it. It's like Dark doesn't seem to be sweating that much anymore. Vitality wins Worlds. I mean, they could. Give me in a show match. You want to beat Zen? Isn't Cash on Quadrant? Not anymore, man. Gotta get up to date. Cash is here on Moist Esports. Are you streaming this one series? I think we're going to be done for today. So what they have coming up next is going to be, I think, Guild, BDS, and then Moist Oxygen. But we'll probably end stream, and then we might do all of the day tomorrow. We might do all the day tomorrow. You're champ 1 and you'd win a show match against Juicy? I don't know about that, dude. Juicy's really good. No, don't end stream. Let me play Zen? Sure, I'll message him right now. I'll let you know that you want to play him. Would you ever cast King of the Hills? I think I've done a couple different King of the Hill events, and I'd love to do King of the Hill, like maybe Vitality or whatever. But it's tough. It's harder to schedule. You need way more people, and it's harder to convince players to do. Oscar, why do you keep saying buffering? Yeah, I haven't dropped any frames. Have you guys had any issues? Don't end stream. We'll be live tomorrow. You're gonna cry? It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be okay. I appreciate you hanging out today. Appreciate everybody hanging out today. You hope enough people come back to the streams to make these YouTube streams sustainable. Yeah, another thing that I want to do is I want to be able to have a VOD. Tell me if you guys think that this is a chance that you would do this. If you're like, oh, I want to know how RLCS went, and then maybe I just go to Feer's live streams, and he's going to have all the key games from the weekend streamed on his perspective. So I'll just rip that YouTube video up and watch that to catch back up. Does that sound like something you do? Because that's what I'm hoping, that all the VODs, of like, if I just stream some key matches here and there, then it's very consumable for people, and they can just be like, oh, I want to know how RLCS went. Let me just put up Feer's VOD. What's with the transfer to YouTube? We're just doing a couple YouTube streams. We're trying them out as watch parties, because I feel like watch parties for me on Twitch don't go as well as I'd like. Or I think another thing is, like, I hard sweat trying to make the best possible content every second, every minute on my stream. And so what that means is, like, if the Twitch stream isn't like absolutely popping off crazy, millions of thousands of things, the most exciting thing happening ever, then I'm like nervous about it. Whereas I can already tell right here on the YouTube streams, it's like we're just chilling, man. We're just watching RLCS. It's way more casual in my head, which I like, which means I'll do it more often. Whereas yeah, I don't want to hard sweat watch parties, you know what I mean? Buttery Hotness does some recaps with analysis for a busy dad. This is great. Yeah. Buttery Hotness is the man. Do a troll 1v1 show match. That'd be one day. You gotta say you're a big fan of your humility, Mr. Benjamin Button. Never give that up. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Frank wants to say hi to the stream. But all right, guys. I think that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna give it one last refresh to see if we can see the final rating. Okay, there we go. The final rating. Zen did it. #1 rating. Finally, we can say he lived up to the hype. Finally, we can say that Zen lived up to the hype. How's it feel? How's it feel to know that he's good enough? Need to watch you play a horror game and call it Fearful Gaming? Lol. All right, guys, here, let me give you the experience. This is how streams end on Twitch if you've never seen them. When you hear this song, you know the stream is about to end.